All right, guys, now it's time for the end of our outline. Again, I'm going to stick with my Word document where I just copied the parts of the outline onto this document. So for my conclusion, we start with the restated thesis. So you take your original thesis statement from your introduction. Mine is, while Spokane and New York are very different, there are surprising similarities. And then I was just thinking, actually, I may want to rethink this. We'll see. I noticed that while I was writing, I talked way, way, way more about the differences. And I don't really go into the similarities. So that's probably not a very good thesis statement. And you guys might see, like, it is okay for you to do what I'm doing. For you to write something, you go on with your essay, you see that your essay is becoming something different than you first thought it would be, and you can go back and change the thesis statement, right? Okay, you know what? I'm just going to do that now, actually. So I'm going to change mine to, and I might make this a little bit better when I rewrite it, well, when I actually write the essay. Spokane and New York City are two interesting destinations. I thought that was a fancier word than places. Are two interesting destinations, excuse me, that have some similarities and many differences. I think that's fair because I talk about some similarities in the transportation paragraph. So we're going to take this same idea and put it into different words when we restate it. So I could do something like these two fascinating, instead of what's the word I use? Instead of interesting. These two fascinating cities hold a large amount of differences while also having some similarities. And that is the idea of my whole essay. Again, I might go back later and kind of clean that sentence up a little bit, make it sound a little bit more smooth. And then your letter B is you are giving like a big idea. You're saying something for the future. So my recommendation is, in the future, Spokane will want to modernize and expand to attract young people. New York City will need to find ways to be less expensive. And this is my opinion. So I'm not going to cite this. Of course, if you do get these ideas from another writer, you're going to want to put who said it. And we'll do a whole nother video about that when you guys get started on your outline.